Today we're fishing a reaction strike XRM jerkbait. You guys know jerkbaits are amazing baits in the wintertime, early springtime, colder fall, just when the water temps are cold. It's a great time to throw a jerkbait. And you know, KVD throws them year round, so they're not a bad bait to throw year round, but they're best known for throwing in colder water. So I'm going to share with you guys some tips today. We're out here on Lake Guntersville where the Bassmaster Classic was just won on a jerkbait, and we're going to be throwing it around some grass, some points, some rocks maybe, and try to catch some fish on it. But a jerkbait is a great bait to throw in the springtime. Reaction Strike has a bunch of different colors and sizes of their XRMs. One of my favorites is the XRM 100. This little guy right here in Ghost French Pearl color. It just gets a ton of bites and mimics a little dying shad. So you jerk it down the water and it goes side to side, and then it pauses and suspends, and the fish come right up to it and eat it. So we're gonna tie this guy on, go out here, try to catch some fish on it. Let's go. All right guys, just pulling up to the first point here. Got tied on the little Ghost French Pearl jerkbait. Again, this is size 100. I'm gonna be fishing this point. We got some rock, and we're just gonna see if there's some fish on it. A lot of fish have been pushing the bait up against the rocks here, and we've been catching some pretty decent fish. I like to jerk it 2 or 3 times at a time and pause, and that bait just goes side to side and sits there and suspends. And you want to pay attention to your line and look for any twitch, because usually a fish picked it up. But it's really key to letting off your line each time you jerk. That way it lets that jerk bait swim side to side freely. So you jerk and then you put slack right back in your line, and that allows the bait to swim right, jerk right, and it entices more bites. There we go, guys. There's one. Oh, yeah, come on. There we go. All right. We got us one there. Nice one. There we go. He ate the bait head first. That's awesome. That's a good one right there. Look how fat that fish is. Gorging up on shad for the winter time. That's a decent one right there. Well, Ghost French Pearl. It's a killer color. There you go, guys. Fat 3-pounder or so. Yep, that'll work. See, buddy. What I'm talking about. First fish of the day. The little XRM jerkbait right there. That's a killer in the wintertime. So I'm gonna get back out there, try to get another one here. That's awesome. Normally when you find them in the wintertime like this, they're schooled up, they're grouped up together. You can catch more than one fish. So hopefully there's another one with him. Let's get back out there. There's one. All right. Oh, he's barely hooked, guys. He's barely hooked. Oh, there we go. Okay, another one. Ooh. All right. Whoo. Another one. That's 2 in a row. Same spot. Crushing the XRM jerkbait, guys. If you have small bait fish in your lake, I go with the size 80. But the size 100 is a really good size jerkbait if you have some decent bait fish in your lake. You can also go bigger than that if you really have some good ones, but as you can see, the little 15 inchers, they'll still eat that size 100. They're not afraid to eat it. That's a decent one. Gonna release him and see if we can get another one. We caught 2 fish right in a row. I hope you guys learned a little something about jerkbait fishing. It's a great way to put fish in the boat, especially in the springtime, cold water. Remember, break out the jerkbait. I know it's kind of not the funnest way to fish sometimes, but it really does trigger those fish to bite when they're lethargic, when they're not biting anything else. The reason you don't catch them on a lot of other baits this time of year is because they only feed like twice a day when the water's really cold. And when they're not feeding, they just will watch a lure run right in front of their face and won't even eat it. But for some reason, that jerkbait, I think it just triggers something in their lateral line. You get a reaction strike out of them. So remember, guys, XRM jerkbaits, we have the MDs, which are a little bit deeper divers, and then we have just the regular XRMs, size 80, 100. 120. Get the one that's right for you. Catch more fish on the water this spring when the water's cold. We'll see you guys later.